So,
Yes.
how have you been?
Good. Good.
So you are now, Lisa, on week 3. We just finished week 3? I don't have your file with me. I didn't bring it with me.
No, I'm just starting. Aren't I starting week?
You know, if I had your file, I'd know that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Hey, Denise. Denise, when you get a chance, do you mind getting Lisa's file? Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So, yeah, 3. It's in there somewhere. I'm in there. 3 or 4. 3.
Okay. Overall, how are you doing this round compared to the first round?
Oh my God, so much better. Okay, overall, so much better. Yes, overall, like so much easier. Just like night and day, kind of easier. And I'm just like, okay, well, this isn't really all that big a deal.
Mm-mm.
So,
energy levels?
Better.
Hunger?
Well, last week, really hungry, but...
P.M.S?
Yeah,
right.
I had my period. So.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yes.
And you have to be aware of that.
Yeah, and see, for me, because that's not normal for me, I'm like going, what is this freaking thing going on here? And that really got me a little off.
Irritable, agitated, and hungry.
And very hungry.
And the like, food is like, it's just not quite turning it off. It's just not quite hitting a notch.
It didn't matter what I did.
Even the crackers?
Even the crackers. I swear, I was like going, and at first I didn't know what that was. I was like, I don't understand this. Like, I don't get it. Well, then I, figured it out. But I'm like, still, it just didn't help, It just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now, like, after Saturday, fine.
Do you notice that your hunger is, like, obliterated?
Oh my gosh.
Totally gone.
Yeah. Like I had a half an orange today. Woohoo. So far.
This is why tracking your period is so valuable.
Yeah. It's like good. Now I get like, because now I'm like thinking, oh, okay, apparently I'm going to be getting this now again. Because I hadn't. Like, for a long time.
And that's kind of why we didn't, it's not like we had the choice to go, well, let's wait to your next period to start the protocol, because it was like one of those things that hit or miss.
Yeah. So now it's, I'm like going, well, the last 3 months it's been the same. So I'm like, okay, well, it must be going to stay here.
Okay, so let's track it, because if we can predict, like, okay, if you're this many days into from your beginning of the last, then at least you are aware that it's occurring, and you don't have any guilt, shame, or like, what the hell?
Well, and last week, seriously, I was thinking, oh, I need to be off this. Because that's where I just went like off the, it felt like I went off the deep end. And I was like, I need to be off this because this isn't going to work when I'm, having all this hormonal crap going on. But it subsided.
Isn't that funny how that works?
It's like going, that's just crazy stuff going on.
Did you cheat?
I did.
Did you binge?
No.
Okay, well, that's great news.
No, I have not, that is done with. I can kind of tell that. I was like, I just don't. There's no
desire, there's no need, you don't feel deprived.
You're
kind of like, okay.
Yeah. But it's kind of like, okay, something has to fix this. So, yes. But, like, seriously, after Saturday, I was like, all right. Like, it was a breath of fresh air. And now, this week, no big deal,
Can you tell that, let me rephrase it this way. There is a huge pressure front coming in. Can you tell? You bloating?
Oh.
Have you noticed? Like, it's about to change 20 degrees in our weather.
Yeah.
Can you feel those shifts?
Yeah, okay. But I always could.
Okay, I can too. Yeah. But I'm just wondering if it's affecting your hunger rhythms right now.
No, because now, see, like, starting really on Saturday, like, I went to a graduation Saturday, and I was like, okay. And it was no big deal, and I ate when I was hungry, and that was it. And now I was just like, I don't like when it's hot like this. Mm-hmm. That's about the only thing. But the one thing I can tell is, like, my knees hurt.
Okay.
When it gets, and I was like, okay, so my knees are hurting more. a little more, not, they don't hurt like I can't walk. They just, I can just
tell
feel
there's
it.
something.
Yeah.
So right now hunger is manageable.
Very.
Energy is okay.
Yep.
And can you tell your body is changing?
Yes. Yes, because I put these on. Because I was like, oh look, I can put these on. These pants, and they were fine. Okay. And I didn't look like a little sausage in a black.
Okay.
It's like, okay. So yes, yeah.
Well, Lisa, this is how easy this gets. Now, I want you to know that most people struggle on second rounds like a bitch.
Oh.
Because they do it in reverse. They follow the rules perfectly, obsess over the scale the first round, lose a ton of fat, and they're like, woohoo. And then second rounds, they usually do all the emotional struggling.
Oh.
We flip-flopped that for you.
Yes. I did all the emotional stuff first.
But now it's all boring.
Yeah, it is.
It's just boring now.
Yay!
Pretty much. So if you look at the bigger perspective of this whole thing, now that you kind of worked through your shit and you understand your periods, which they're a big deal.
Apparently, yes. I was like, I really, because they haven't been for so long, it's like, I'm not used to that. And it took, it only took me, 3 times to have it go, I should maybe pay attention.
Yes, because they're significant.
And they really are. I mean, I really felt, especially last week, just like a little crazed. Like, just like,
irritable,
oh
agitated,
my gosh. And
itchy.
Yeah, I
and
swear.
your husband was a total dick.
Oh, he totally was.
Wasn't he an asshole? I mean, my husband's a jerk too, right? I mean, I just noticed that my husband is always...
my son, it's like, you two don't understand crap.
And every month at the same time, they're a total jerk.
Exactly.
I know. I don't know what their problem is. I mean, seriously.
So, yeah. So that I think, really getting last week the...
How big a deal that is?
Yeah, how big a deal. Because I did. I like going... This is a huge deal, being on the protocol. This is a huge deal to pay attention to.
Yeah, because eventually, I'm hoping that you realize or witness the next period you have that maybe those symptoms are less.
Right.
That they just diminish as you're losing fat, as you're losing... I just wrote a blog on my menstrual cycles and all this stuff. But the more fat you have, the more leptin you get on that luteal phase because you have more fat. Oh. So when it goes down, that's where the body realizes you're not pregnant, where progesterone and estradiol drop.
Yeah.
Your slope is more like this.
Oh,
where the leaner you are, I would assume it's not as sloped.
Yeah.
So your symptoms, when it starts coming down,
it was
are like,
crazy.
Get out of my way.
Yeah. It seriously was craziness.
So if you can go back and track it in your calendar, we can prepare for that. So if we look at this round from afar, if we can get 40 to 60 days, the vial you have should last between 45 and 50.
Right.
You skipping a day?
Yes.
Okay, this should last between 45 and 50. And we want to get as long as far out as we can.
Yeah.
If you're feeling good emotionally. How do you feel?
Good.
So it's worth keep on going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Last week, it was like, no. I'm like, I'm quitting. This is it. I can't do this. But no, this week I'm like, oh, okay. That's all that was. Just...
Well, and if you were to prepare for that coming up, what would you do differently? Well, you'd need to add food if you're hungry. I tell that to everybody. That's the beauty of this hunger rhythm, is that you're not to keep yourself under 500 and starve to death.
Right.
But you're also to make sure, your hunger rhythms are changing. Yeah. It's changing with the weather. It's changing with your menstrual cycle, sleeping patterns, that you're dynamic with that so that in the future you can continue to do it, whether, on protocol or not. You're just better at understanding your body and how influential those things are.
Right. Yeah, and the cravings go way up. Like, just craving salt or craving, it's funny, I don't crave sweet stuff. It's not a big sweet thing, but, man, that salt thing, I was like, oh, man, just give me the salt shake.
So, chicken broth, I know it's not the same, but chicken broth...
Yep.
Those vitamin water zeros, these right here.
I have been drinking those.
Have you noticed they make a difference with some of those cravings? Did you notice that?
Uh-uh.
Have you noticed they do reduce hunger?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I was like oh, well, I'm going to drink these now. And because I usually just drink water because that's what I drink.
Yeah, well, right now we need to supplement the salt.
Yeah, but I thought, no, this actually will do. And especially if I do kind of get a sweet twinge, it's just like, oh, we'll go drink that vitamin water. That's good.
Yeah, just make sure you have some hunger.
Yeah.
Because if it does stimulate leptin, which is my speculation based on the physical reaction to it, you don't want to drink it
no,
because.
I don't.
Okay.
And I was drinking the protein shakes. Now this last protein shake thing I got, I was like, oh, I think they're bad. So,
they might be. Are they like coagulated?
Yes.
You need to take them back.
Because I was like, okay, because I would drink those when I took my vitamins.
I've had a couple of them like that, and they do go bad.
Yeah, I was like, oh dear God, I was like, oh dear God, this is disgusting.
Yeah, take it back.
Okay.
They'll get you a new one, and then you'll get a new one. You go, wow, these are delicious.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm like, oh, these are not good. Ooh.
Yeah, take them back. Take them back.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than that.
So, have you weighed yourself?
I did last week.
And?
Well, it was fine. I wasn't like...
Going down?
Oh, yeah, it was going down.
Certainly helps with all that irritation. Because you're getting a gift in reward for being so pissed off.
Truly, I thought I'm going to have to smash that scale if I haven't lost any weight.
See how that works? See how that works? It's the emotional distress. You've earned a reward, and that's why we obsess about the scale. Yeah. I know. But you haven't weighed since then?
No.
But do you really need to? You can tell.
I can tell. Yes, I do. I think I do need to. I think I do. In my head, I'm going, well, when I go today, I'll get weighed so I'll know where I'm at. Just so I know where I'm at. I don't know.
Well, let's talk about that now. We're getting into some good stuff.
See, that's
let's find out why you need to know where you're at. Because do you trust that it works? Yes, that's the one thing with your first round, because of the struggles, the emotional stuff that we work through. Yeah. You really didn't get kind of that eye-opening to witness the physical part of it.
Yeah,
which you knew ahead of time, as I describe it. And right now, I mean, you cheated once, or was it 3 days in a row?
Yeah, well, it was 3 days, but not in a row.
Okay, but you haven't since.
No. And I missed a shot last week. I skipped Sunday, but then I missed Monday or Tuesday again.
Did you even notice?
No, it was kind of weird.
Well, there's lag to that HCG. The more fat you have, the more lag there is.
Okay.
So if you were leaner, let's say had 10 to 15 pounds of fat to lose, you would have noticed.
Oh, okay. Because
that's okay.
Right.
Some people do 4 shots on, 2 off. They can, whatever.
Okay.
I like to be consistent with everybody because it's predictable.
Sure.
I can gauge better with each individual from that point of view. But anyhow, so the idea that you want to know where you're at is that reward system. It's the idea that, well, we're doing this now to lose the weight, which is an obvious need physically.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this time around, it's not all of this emotional work. It hasn't needed to be. And so thank you so much.
Right. It's not a ton of emotional stuff.
What did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself at home? Do you remember?
No.
Do you want to weigh today? Because I'll weigh you today. I mean, this is your program, not mine. I'm just here to call bullshit when it's around.
Because I think I kind of want to.
Well, here's the question everybody should ask if you intermittently weigh. Will it influence your sense of success or failure on this? So if it's not what you think it is, will you go away from here thinking, well, screw that, I'm going to eat more? Or if it's more than what you anticipated, does that feed into the idea that, get an evaluation and then let me know. Because if there is influence to how you perceive what's going on, think about it, Lisa.
Yeah.
Does the number on the scale really change the outcome of what you're doing? Is it going to influence the way you're following this protocol?
No, because it didn't before. Even like when I.
Well, we didn't want it to.
Yeah, when I weighed when we started this round, and even last week when I was like going, it didn't affect the fact that.
It didn't change your emotional decisions.
No.
To eat or not to eat.
Right.
And the physical. Because there were two things going with that one.
Right. It didn't do that. I do get the whole reward thing, though. I was like going, yeah, that kind of is. Like, oh, it's kind of like, okay, see, like, it does work. Mm-hmm. And that's... I'm
okay with you getting an awareness of how amazing this is. Because there's no doubt in my mind that...
I think that's the thing. Like, it's like, yeah, I want to know because it's not because I think, oh, we're going to, once I know that number, then I can decide, like, screw this, I'll go eat because I gained weight, you know, or I didn't lose enough, or...
Well, you need to lower your expectations, because the 3 days you did cheat totally took maybe even an entire week of progress out. So you kind of have to...
Right.
Here's what I would say. Based on your physical size change and how you feel, do you feel legitimately that your body has gotten rid of fat?
Yes.
Would you put money on it?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
I would put money on it.
So with that said, it is working. You've been on this. You're starting your 3rd week?
Yeah, this is...
Okay.
I think I started my 3rd week on Friday.
Your first injection was on June 1st. Your first very low-calorie protocol was June 6th. So, if we look at the dates...
June...
There's the 6th. You are not even 2 weeks into this. So...
No, I started 4th. I thought.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. Yes, so we are 2 weeks into this. You just passed 2. You're starting your 3rd.
Yes, I'm starting my 3rd.
There's the addition of weight you gained through gorging.
Oh yeah.
And then there's the loss of that weight through gorging.
Yep.
Then there's the had P.M.S. not prepared, emotionally calling.
Oh dear God! Yes, that was horrible.
Thinking that you had the devil inside. I'm possessed!
It was. I was totally possessed.
P.M.S. Okay, and then you've had however many days to recover from it.
Right.
So, with that said, would you say that your size change is probably more than to be expected?
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Okay, well, I'm willing to wait. And as long as it does not start the game of I'm on a diet and I'm going to do this and I'm going to manipulate to get more weight loss and blah, 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 that kind of game.
No, I'm not on a diet. I'm not on a diet. I totally get that.
But the beauty of this is that the bonus is that the fat cells you have that are causing the hormonal ramifications should be going away.
Right.
So.
Yes, because I figured, I was like thinking, okay, so when you said, what was it, 50 days? So 50 days from the 4th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So from the 4th or from the 1st?
From your first, from your
because I started
from
injecting here.
From the 1st.
Okay, so that's 30 days.
Yep.
Plus
and 20 more.
20 more.
So the 20th of July.
Okay, because that's kind of when I figured.
Okay, and you're going to have another period in here.
Right, I will.
So you need to be prepared.
Right in here. Right.
Because you're going to get a second chance to figure your shit out.
Right.
And then, so let's just see where you're at today, and then maybe wait until you see me again, which may be in another 2 or 3 weeks.
Right.
To reweigh.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go get the scale. Do you want to sing something for the crowd? Sing a song.
No.
Make
it should be
simple
the Rocky
to
theme.
last your whole night long. Okay.
Yeah. Sing. That's funny.
All right.
That's hysterical.
Double check. Does it matter? What if you weigh exactly the same? What if it's exactly the same, Lisa?
It's not, though.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But I know that.
So just get prepared.
Oh, can I get
it? Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? It's still... Go get it. I don't know what the heck's
error?
going on. Yeah.
Well, I stepped on it and stepped off.
Okay, let's just... Okay, now climb on. Oh my gosh, get off.
doesn't want
piece
me to
of crap.
weigh. It doesn't want me to weigh.
My nice scale is at the other clinic. Hold on. Now climb on. Go ahead and climb on. Let's just see if it now. There we go. Yeah. Do you mind if I tell everybody what your starting weight was and what you weigh today? So Lisa started at 233 and she is now at 223. So that is on the scale. That's not all fat. You know, you got to understand that your weight in food is gone. You don't, if you compared the weight of the food you ate before you started to what you're eating today, it's
right.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this what you were thinking? Is it better than what you thought?
It's better than what I thought.
All right. Well, don't let that get to your head,
No,
okay?
It is actually, because I was like going with what happened last week.
Don't let it get to your head.
No.
But I'm telling you, you never really follow the protocol for like days on it.
No, no, because it was like the first week, and then I was like, oh yeah. Then the next week, screaming weird crap. It's like, what the heck?
The devil, it took over. I'm really excited for you, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
How do you feel?
Good. I mean, it's like okay, that.
It works. You can trust it.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
It's like it works. I get that. That's all I have to do is keep going.
You got it. All right. Till next time.
Yay.
Sing a song.